Hi guys, welcome to AdamMcKola TV. I'm Adam. This is another Manchester United transfer talk video. Yes, we're talking Lucas Moura tonight. I've jumped on Twitter after a day. I had a shoot today. So after I finished the shoot, jumped on Twitter, saw what was on the news. And apparently Lucas Moura is joining Manchester United, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's according to this Twitter sphere. I went online to see the timeline saying, Lucas Moura shouldn't be signing for Man United. Oh my God, what are we doing? We could spend the money here, there and everywhere. We could do this, we could do that with that money. Why are we signing him? It's ridiculous. Oh my God, the place has gone absolutely crazy at the moment in regards to Lucas Moura. And I'm going to tell you, if there was any point in doing all of that, we're going to go through the rumours. We're going to go through exactly what's been said and what hasn't been said. And we're going to try and sift through the bullshit to see if there's actually any truth in this one. Where has all the talk come from, ladies and gentlemen, today? Well, I'll tell you where it's come from exactly, and this is thanks to the guys at Sport Witness who help break these things down a lot better as well, by sourcing in all the different bits of information and making sure that we haven't missed anything. But the first thing that we got today was Gazzetta dello Sport in Italy, apparently with an exclusive, according to a lot of Manchester United Twitter handles, that Lucas Moura was joining Manchester United for 25 million euros or something or other, and it was going down, and he agreed that move already. And this has sent the place into mayhem. But then, when you actually find out about what Gazzetta dello Sport said, or whatever they're called, they were just using Lucas Moura's name in a gossip column, similar to the thing that we have on BBC Sport, where they get all the news from around the world, not their news, and say, here's the gossip from elsewhere. This is what's going on elsewhere. These are the rumours. And then this got taken as some sort of exclusive from the Italian publication. A bit bizarre as well. Why would the Italians know more about this one than the English or the French press? Why? Why? I'm not too sure about that one. And then you dig a little bit further into it, and it seems to be the report from France, from Canal Plus, I think it was, or Telefoot, in France. They reported on Monday that Lucas Moura, out of all of the options that he had available to him, preferred the Manchester United option. Manchester United did have some interest in him, but only wanted him on loan. They only want Lucas Moura on loan. They do not want to pay a transfer fee. Paris Saint-Germain and Lucas Moura both do not want a loan move. They want a permanent move. Paris Saint-Germain want to take in some money. Lucas Moura wants to find a new club and settle down. So both of them don't want a loan move. But United are only interested in a loan move. And to be totally honest with you, I get it from Manchester United. Because when I thought about this one, would I take Lucas Moura? I thought to myself, you know what? I would take Lucas Moura, but only on loan. Because it's a little bit of a risk, isn't it? He's a wide player that, yes, he has bags of talent, bags of skill. He can do damage. And it's understandable he's not in this Paris Saint-Germain team. Look at the front three they've got. Mbappe, Neymar, Cavani. It would be hard for most players to get into that front line. So it's no surprise he's left out. Other good players like Pastore are often left out as well. And they're going to be looking for clubs. Now this guy's looking for a new club, Lucas Moura. When he went to Paris Saint-Germain, he rejected Manchester United. We know that already. United had some interest in him. He rejected Manchester United. He went to Paris Saint-Germain. Alright, fair enough. That's the decision. So I understand some people saying, well, he rejected us. Fuck him. I get it. But at the same time, Manchester United need a wide player. Should we be spending the 25-30 million euros rumoured that Paris Saint-Germain want for him? I'm not too sure. Because Manchester United at this moment in time are trying to get rid of a lot of dead wood from the club. We're trying to get rid of dead wood players here, there and everywhere and improve our squad. The last thing we want to do is sign a player that hasn't done well at another big club and he flops here as well. And we've got another, player that isn't going to do anything for us on the cards. We don't want that. So a loan move would totally make sense. A loan move would absolutely make sense. But a permanent move doesn't make sense. And it seems that Manchester United have heard that they want 30 odd million for him and have said, no thank you very much. And that's where it ends. But that isn't going to stop the newspapers, Twitter handles, transfer talk, all this stuff. It isn't going to stop all of that, because we know Manchester United create headlines. We make headlines. People buy headlines with Manchester United in it. So that is the matter of fact. At the moment, Lucas Moura isn't joining Manchester United, and the move doesn't seem very close at all. If I was to rate it out of 5, I'd probably say 1.5 out of 5. To be honest, I can't see Manchester United signing anybody in this transfer window, to be totally honest with you. But I just thought I'd jump online today to clear this up, because there seems to be a lot of confusion online at the moment in regards to whether Lucas Moura is coming to Manchester United or not. Anyway, guys, how are you guys all doing? Hope you're all doing well. Just checking who's in and who isn't. We've got over 180 people in at the moment, so thank you very much for watching. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're subscribing if you're not subscribed already. And make sure you're getting your comments in. I'm going to get into these comments right about now. PT Snapback's back in the house claiming that I am his father. I can assure you I am not. Moura not good enough, says Hellfire Security. A-Lang says it's a -1 out of 5. It's not happening. Tom Tyner says we don't need to spend. We have a youth team ready to prove themselves. Tommy Tightlip says usually a player is gutted to leave United. Fellaini can't wait to leave. Something is changing. Or maybe because Fellaini's a squad player and he wants to get permanent football. He wants to get first team football. That could also be playing on his mind. Riri8799, thank you for the comment. Leander says he would prefer Malcolm, who's been linked to Bordeaux wide man. Obviously a younger player. Obviously not proven, nor is Lucas Moura to be fair, even though he has the experience on his side. He's not proven at all. So yeah, Malcolm is another good shout, but is he the kind of player we need right now? We've got Martial and Rashford. Yes, they're not natural wide players, but they are other young players that we hope can iron out these inconsistencies and become world beaters. Malcolm's of the same mould. He's a young player that's still very inconsistent. He would still need an arm put him round him. He would still need game time week in, week out, playing him through the mistakes. Are we in the right situation to be buying another young player is what I would ask. James Ormerod, who I believe has just come in a little bit late, he says, has he actually though? I have actually been trying to put to bed these rumours and giving you guys the facts in terms of whether Moura is going to join Manchester United. Twitter sphere seems to think he's joined already. I can assure you he hasn't, and it seems to just be regurgitation of rumours in Italy from France that were about on Monday, and then a little twist added on for Twitter, as usually happens. Love from India, says Atava. Thank you very much, mate. Wahab says we can't play it safe all the time. Mahrez, to be honest, is perfect, and the lad is in fine form as well, says Vijaydeep. Rafai's in the house. Dan Moore says, would you want Lucas, Mahrez? I would take Mahrez over Lucas, to be totally honest with you. Jadakiss says, by the way, your YouTube account is dedicated to an absolute legend. But he says, what do you reckon Lucas would give us? He would give us width. He would give us pace. He would give us skill. I don't know whether he would give us goals and assists. And that's the problem. We need guaranteed assists from that wide area. We need someone that's going to deliver from that wide area. That's going to provide goals for the likes of Romelu Lukaku. Because he's starved of perfect opportunity. I think Lucas Moura has the potential. Just because he hasn't done great at Paris Saint-Germain doesn't mean he's going to fail everywhere he goes. Of course not. But he's a risk. I would take him on a loan. To spend big money on him in January when he may not pay off. When, you know, all those things into consideration. I can understand why the club wouldn't do it. We need a number 10, says Rajesh. How old is Lucas now, says Shyam. He's 25. David DeMay says we would only go for him on loan. We need a good crosser, says Hellfire Security. Matt Dino says 25. They're just answering the age to his age. J. Cahill's watching from Ireland. Shout out, mate. He won't. I don't think so. Anyway, says Daniel. CJ says Skrt. And why Lucas? He is not a goal scorer. We need Dybala. Owen says, to be honest, we need width and we need someone that can play just off the striker as well. So I don't mind the fact that we're targeting wide men. We clearly do need an out winger. And then if we do get an out winger, it means we can rotate Lukaku or play someone up top with Lukaku. Rashford and Martial can start playing through the middle. Jen says, hope this doesn't mean the end for Mickey. He's class on his day. Mkhitaryan, I don't think he'll leave in January, to be totally honest with you. I think Jose Mourinho knows we need players. It'd be stupid to let him go. And I think if we are going to let Mkhitaryan go, it may be in the summer. So he's got a little bit more time to prove himself. But whenever he's been given an opportunity in recent weeks and recent months, he hasn't really delivered. And it's really painful to watch. Really is painful to watch. Jess Hitman says, I'd prefer Cruz. Cruz isn't a central midfielder though. I mean, sorry, Cruz isn't a winger. This guy is a winger. Fabian Best says, Lingard can do everything Lucas can. Martin Mugo, thank you for commenting. Ines says, we need midfield depth and wingers. Hope Carrick can come back, don't we all? Panchy Billin. Matthew George says, what's the news on Ivan Rakitic? I haven't heard any news on Ivan Rakitic, to be totally honest with you. I'll have a little look for you right now. But I haven't heard any news on him, although Daily Mail had a story out an hour ago which said even Rakitic happy to stay at Barcelona despite Coutinho transfer. We've got over 250 people in. We've only got 50 likes, so get hitting that like button right about now. What are you guys making of this Lucas Moura transfer? And are there any other questions you would like to ask me while you have me online at this moment in time? And this is Manchester United Transfer Talk on youtube.com/AdamMcKola. We'll be doing regular transfer videos, regular match day vlogs, regular gaming content, regular everything. So make sure you're keeping it locked right here. We need that pace on that right wing. Lucas will be a good buy, says Josh Edwards. Sometimes you don't know what you're talking about they're two different kinds of players, says Kev. Would you want to sign Tony Cruz? Says Dan. Of course I would want to sign Tony Cruz. He's amazing. But Tony Cruz plays for Real Madrid. Who do you prefer, Ozil, Lucas or Mahrez? Lucas or Mahrez. But Ozil isn't anything like those two players. He's a different kind of player. I'd take Ozil at United, even if it was just to piss off the Arsenal fans. Rafe thinks Lucas is like Mata but with more pace. Arjit thinks we don't need him. Tanvia says, can Lucas win us games? I've given you my opinion on Lucas. What's your opinion on Lucas? Answer the question that we've just asked. Can Lucas Moura win Manchester United games? Does anyone believe Lucas Moura is 25 years old, says Honey Badger? When you look at his hairline, probably not. Alvis wants to get Ozil. He has pace, but can he cross a ball, says Martin Mugo. Lucas ain't good enough, says Anthony Martial. Who is Tony Cruz? Says Martin. You don't know who Tony Cruz is? Yes, Liam Riddler, how you doing, mate? Love for the comment. And F Lucas, the guy passed on us already, says Honey. Yusuf says, Malcolm, what's the latest on the Malcolm rumours? I've seen him linked with Manchester United a few times. The Metro 3 hours ago saying Manchester United are not in talks with Malcolm. So that's the recent rumours on him that were not in the race for him. I genuinely can't see Manchester United signing any players this transfer window. But whether we do or we do not, I will keep you up to date with it all. So make sure you're keeping it locked here on AdamMcKola TV, guys. And make sure you're keeping it interactive as well. Because remember, this channel is your channel. And I want your influence heard as much as possible. Of course, guys, I'll keep the content coming for you throughout the week. I've got my top 5 January transfer targets for Manchester United coming as well as much more content. We'll have the build-up, of course, to Stoke City, the Stoke reaction, Stoke match day vlog. We'll have definitely have the FIFA video this week, I promise you that. And we'll have much more stuff coming your way. I have been AdamMcKola. You guys have been absolute legends. For now, I'm out of here.